Salutations. Kokomi, look at her in all of her gloriousness. She's beautiful. My favorite fish in Genshin. Look at this. Incredible. I'm staring respectfully. Very, very respectfully, yes. So this is a build. This is a team with Kokomi that is very effective and very, very fun. And it's a Burgeon team. I'm not sure if you've seen this. You might have seen it before. I didn't. I'm not like the first person to come up with this. It's not exactly like my idea. But it's a very good team and I really enjoy it. And it doesn't take too much effort to pull off. So Kokomi is the driver here. She's both the DPS and the driver. And the gist of it is you want to be applying Burgeon. You get the Dendro from Nahida, Hydro to mix to make the cores with Kokomi, and Toma has just enough Pyro application to not overkill on Pyro to make burning or vaporize. It's got just enough to only want to like explode the cores. So Kokomi here, you just want to be able to have your burst as often as possible. That's all that really matters. You don't even need her burst actually, that just makes it so you can heal and do more damage. So build her for DPS, probably. I have her built fairly decently, so here are the pieces. I've got pretty decent pieces on her. I have R5 prototype Amber, she's C1. You don't need C1. Triple Crowned, also unnecessary, just I love her. Then we have Farina. Farina gives more damage to Kokomi, but Farina's not necessary here. I have her signature weapon, as well as C2, and she's double crowned. I don't think I'll use her though. I'll probably use a different character so you don't be like, oh, you have C2 Farina, she makes any team broken. I'm not going to use Farina. We'll switch her out here in a second. Nahida, I do have Nahida's signature weapon and her C2, that's another thing, so she is able to cause the Burgeon to crit. But I'm not really sure how to handicap myself with this because we need lots of Dendro to make this work. Nahida's very important. You could make this team without Nahida, but she helps a lot, okay? So I'm not gonna take Nahida off. I suppose... No, I don't think it matters that I have her signature weapon because her signature weapon in a team actually only increases your damage by like 5%. As far as signature weapons go, she has one of the smallest increases to herself as well as the team for just having it. Especially if she's like off field. It's not that important. So really, I guess to show it's not important, I'll just switch to sacrificial. There you go. So maybe people won't be so mad. Toma is very important here as well because he's the one causing Burgeon. You need high ER, but you also need Elemental Mastery. We do have him at C6, that's not going to make that big of a difference, or at least the C6 part. It is nice to have his E4 though, and his E2 as well as E1. Mostly E2 and E4 though. That way you get longer burst and energy back off your burst. His artifacts are the 4-piece Flower of Paradise Lost, so we get more damage. We've got, you just want as much Elemental Mastery as you can get and Energy Recharge. HP is nice too, not worthless, but mostly ER. So 12.3 ER, 20.1, 42 EM. Energy Recharge piece here, no EM on it sadly. Elemental Mastery piece and Elemental Mastery piece with 12.3 ER. Then I have Prototype Star Glitter. You don't need a DAR5, it's just here for the Energy Recharge. That's it. He is also not level 90. Being at level 90 would... Oh wait, actually we can get him to level 90 right now, I think. Yeah. Doing it in the video. Let's go. Oh, whoa. Will I have enough XP bucks? Yes, I do. Very epic. Because the higher level you are, the more damage you do with transformative reactions. There we go. Level 90. So he's sitting at 495 EM. 21k HP, and 242.4 energy recharge. Now, like I said, we won't use Farina since I have her at C2 and stuff, and that's, people might be like, oh, that's too much damage. We'll replace her with someone else. Having extra Hydro can be really nice, so you could go Yelan and Xingqiu, but they also do a ton of damage, so that's more of them doing damage than anything else. So I'm not really sure who else to run here. It doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Mona, perhaps? She's got no real synergy with the team other than, you know, she's awesome. I love her. So I'll show my Mona build real quick. Shabam, pretty decent. We've got that. We got this going on. Shabam, 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 shabam. Constellation, she is C5, but that's not going to have almost any effect. Triple Crown, though, again, not going to have almost any effect. It would be nice if we could get our bursts up. It's really annoying trying to test stuff and then you don't have your elemental burst, or not even test stuff, right? Like test stuff and show stuff off and then you don't have your elemental burst. It can be a real pain. It's one of the reasons it's nice to do stuff in Spiral Abyss, but I still haven't done my Spiral Abyss yet. So that's not really doable right now. But it's okay, because we'll be fine. We got our burst back now. We will be doing this against Raiden, since she's fairly tanky and easy to get hits off on, right? Now, what you want to do is get the Dendro on and get Toma's burst up and then just spam Kokomi. So we're going to run in, skill, burst on Nahida. Toma, we're going to skill, burst. I want to skill on Kokomi, burst on Mona, even though it's unnecessary, and then skill. I actually wasted a lot of time. This is not optimal at all. Well, look at this. Big PP damage. Wow, I actually really screwed up that rotation so freaking badly. Dang it, and then we got the unlucky attack rotation with her. That sucks. Why does that keep happening when I'm trying to show stuff off? I know, my singing voice is terrifying. You're welcome for subjecting you to that. There we go. Look at this beautiful damage that I totally didn't screw up at all. Not even a little bit. Still though, I'd say it's pretty respectable. Especially because this team is mostly AoE oriented. Like, that's what makes Burgeon so good, is the crazy AoE you get from it. And this is a single target boss. Considering we did that much damage while I suck ass at the game, and Mona's contributing almost nothing to the team, even though I love her, and it's meant for AoE because it's Burgeon, I'd say that's pretty good. And it's also a very fun team to use. Dang, I really wish I would have waited. I should have waited to record this until I did the Abyss so I could get to floor 12 to show it off. But alas, it is what it is. Not much the El Papi can do about that. Is there any sort of like place with AoE where there's like a bunch of enemies that's easy to test and they won't die instantly? Not that I can think of. No, that is a very big sad face. Well, I think you get the gist of the build, right? You know how it works. I just wanted to show its schnassiness. Here, you know what? We're gonna go fight another boss. We're gonna fight this big Geovishap dude. Because we can. And I won't screw up the rotation this time. Trust. But I really like this team. Because it's fun, it's comfy, we got lots of healing from Kokomi, especially since she's on field and like always in her burst. We got shielding from Toma, giving us survivability as well as helping us not get knocked around so much so that we don't get knocked out of our attack animations. And then if you have Farina, it would make you do more damage, but like I said before, it's not necessary. We'll go in, do this, yada yada, shabam, shabam. Cast skill, burst, burst, and then we get to town. Go to town on this bitch. Look at this, absolutely beautiful. Now we can cast Mona's burst. Look at that. Man got decimated. It's a beautiful DPS Kokomi in a reaction team. I love it, and it's so juicy. Tons of explosions, and you're pretty much never gonna die. Unless you're very bad at healing and casting your abilities to get your shield. In that case, you may need to seek help. Anyways, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it here. We're gonna go back to Inazuma. There, because this is much prettier looking. Yes, you should try this team if you can. It's fun. If you don't have Nahida, you could make it work with someone else. It's a little sad without Nahida, but it's doable. So, you know, you do you. That's gonna be it. Adios.